Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Saturday night, we're back to do our bit to boost the nation's knowledge, not to mention a few of its citizens' bank accounts. Thanks to this show, lots of people now know who plays cricket at Chester Street, where Eleanor of Aquitaine is buried, and that a musket is not a kind of sword. Since we came on air in 1998, we've given away over £43 million. We've had £4 million winners, and tonight, as always, we have 10 brand new contestants, all eager to become our fifth. Let's meet them. They are Ian Ashby from Leicestershire, Louise Dennis from Manchester, June Toner from Lanarkshire, Will Jones from Kent, Alan Chapman from Shropshire, Lynn Haig from Hampshire, Peter Askins from West Yorkshire, John Williams from South Lanarkshire, Adam Keane from London, and Tim Bunn from Surrey. Right, here we go then, serious business. Time now for that opening 10 to play fastest finger first. Remember, as always, there are 4 answers, only 1 correct order. As always, whoever gets that right in the fastest time will be the first in the hot seat tonight to play for a possible £1 million. Not some quiet in the audience so they can concentrate. Right. Here comes tonight's first question. Put these South Americans in the order they were born. Simon Bolivar, Che Guevara, Juan Pablo Montoya, Pelé. The two looks an absolute horror there. Let's see, this is the right order. It's fairly straightforward. Let's go through that and then see how many out of 10 got it right. I don't think all 10 did at all. Simon Bolivar, farthest back, born in 1783. Che Guevara, born 1928. Pelé, born in 1940. Juan Pablo Montoya, born in 1975. So that's the right order. Now, out of 10, these got it right. Not that many. Who was fastest? Will Jones in 3.60 seconds. Will, good man. You look very, very pleased. I'm very pleased. You should be very pleased. You want to play for £1 million? Of course you do. Right, this is Will Jones, a computer technician from Gravesend in Kent. Up in the audience is his full-time brother and part-time personal chauffeur, Richard. Will has now failed his driving test 9 times for almost every fault in the book, except speeding. So, with a big win, he says he's going to give it yet another go. Oh, great. After an intensive course of lessons, and then buy himself a car if he passes. Which means if you also live in the Gravesend area, you might want to commit this man's face to memory. You see him coming the other way in a vehicle, avoid that road like the plague. And don't forget, if you want to be here playing for £1 million, just like Will is about to do, then give us a call on 09068 444444 or text the word SHOW to 84644. Keep your mobiles handy at home as well. Very popular this. We could be playing our text game for the chance to win £1,000 for you at home at any point during the game. Right, serious business back in the studio. Will is just 15 questions away from £1 million. If he does get stuck on the way, he's got 3 lifelines to help him. He's got a 50-50, he can phone a friend, and he can ask this audience. Will, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1. For £100, here it comes. Which word refers to a shapeless mass of something, especially soft food? Scallop, wallop, lollop, dollop. Dollop. It's the right answer. You got £100. Question number 2 is for 200 quid. If only driving was this easy, Will. Yeah. Question number 2 for £200. Here we go. Which of these is a fabric especially used for men's suits? Staple stripe, clip stripe, pin stripe, tack stripe.
Pinstripe.
You got £200. Question number 3 is for 300 quid, trying to race you up to at least £1,000. Have a look. Which of these fish are often tinned or served as a paste? Anchovies, sharks, sea bass, piranhas.
Anchovies.
Not sharks.
Not sharks.
That's the right answer. You got £300. Question number 4 is for 500 quid. According to the rhyme, Sing a Song a Sixpence, what happened when the pie was opened? There came a big spider. The little dog laughed. The birds began to sing. The clock struck 1.
The birds began to sing.
It's the right answer. You got £500. Wasn't that a dainty dish to put before the king? You got 500 quid. Last point, Will, you could go home with nothing at all. I'm sure it won't happen. Be positive. You have all 3 lifelines. Use them if you have to. You probably won't. This is question number 5. It would guarantee you £1,000. Who won the 4th series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Joe Pasquale, Janet Street Porter, Fran Cosgrave, Sophie Anderson.
It's Joe Pasquale.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000. Good. So, Will, about your driving.
Yeah,
9 times you failed it.
I have, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
So that means you've taken it more than once a year since you could first get into a car and get a
I
license.
actually took all of them, I think, in 97 and 98.
Well, you crammed it all in. 2
Yeah.
whole years of intense bad driving.
It was sort of just before I went to university, and I haven't had a lesson since 1998, I think.
And you're going to keep going?
Yeah, I think, yeah, if I win an okay.
Because it's quite expensive, isn't it? I mean, I don't...
Yeah.
What do you pay for an hour or whatever?
I think it's about £20. Yeah, I think
20
so.
quid for
Yeah.
It's like a lesson?
Yeah, I think it was a bit less when I did it. But
So if you won $1 million, you could afford 50,000 lessons.
I'd hope not to need them all.
Well, yeah. If you're still not passing after 50,000 lessons, you're probably not driving material. All right. Well, let's see what happens. You have £1,000. Okay, so that's lots of lessons.
Yeah.
You have £1,000. You had 3 lifelines. Well, I mean, apart from learning to drive and buying a car, etc., etc. I mean, what everybody does this when they come down to the studios. They think, well, if I could get to that amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a young guy. You're single, presumably. What do you think? Well, that would be fantastic if I get that.
My whole focus before the show has been getting through the fastest finger, and I don't like to count anything
Really?
before it's happened. No, not at all.
Right. Listen, you have £1,000. That's guaranteed. Okay. You have all 3 lifelines. You are. I know you're not counting your chickens, but you are 10 away from £1 million. Let's have a look. See what happens. Question number 6 is for £2,000. In which industry is a clerk of works usually employed? Building, education, law, retail.
Okay, the answer is building.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Absolutely right. You got £2,000. If you won £1 million,
Yeah.
apart from 50,000 driving lessons, would you carry on working as a computer technician?
Yeah,
Would you?
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay. You have £2,000. Question number 7 is for 4,000. You still have not touched any lifelines. Here it comes. Which of these countries is not usually considered part of the Indian subcontinent? Bangladesh, India, Vietnam, Pakistan.
Okay, the answer is Vietnam.
Final answer.
Indeed.
Absolutely right. You got £4,000. And you still have all 3 lifelines. So Will Jones at this moment is on £4,000. He is 8 away from $1 million. He has not yet needed any help at all. We'll take a break. Don't go away.
Someone's coming. Act natural. Grr. little song, Bathhouse of Hell, for the bride's mother. There she is, coming out of the toilets. I'll give it 5 minutes if I were you. Shabba.
I'm late to my sister's wedding, mum and dad in the back, and I get a flat tyre, and the spare's flat as well. Now, I hate when you go to a mechanic. You always make that sucking sound like it's going to be a big job. But I went to Quick Fit, and instead of going like, he was like, OK, let's get you back on the road. I mean, they were busy, but they managed to fix it in no time at all. I guess if you do something over and over again, you become the experts. Quick Fit will fix it.
Heavens! I forgot to renew the car insurance. Must telephone the broker at once. Telephone, dear? We're not in the dark ages. This is a job for Mr. Mouse. By going online to esure.com, the mouse cuts out the middleman and could save us a tidy sum. What a clever little mouse. I bought him some cheese. Calm down, dear. It's not a real mouse. Oh, I think he's asleep. Esure.com. Great value car insurance at the click of a mouse.
Hey, Sam, look, it's Suki.
Hey, Nick.
Wow, a feast.
Oh, I got cat food we get back home. Sam will love it.
Work with me on this.
Sam loves Chinese cat food. No?
No.
It's our spring clearance at Floors to Go. And that means no ifs, no buts, because we've reduced every single range. And there's amazing discounts of up to 70% off. Laminate flooring, we've got it. Hardwood flooring, we've got it. Solid wood flooring, it's yours for less. It's the spring clearance at Floors to Go, with every range reduced and up to 70% off. But hurry, it must end soon. For a store near you, free phone 08000 830 330.
Let's take that last verse again, boys, and this time up to tempo.
She's turned a spoof comedy sketch into a musical extravaganza, rubber gloves and all.
It was a 3-minute sketch, and somehow it's grown.
The making of Acorn Antiques, the musical.
How can you not laugh?
After Millionaire.
Have they gone yet? Yes. Oh.
Welcome back to the second part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? At this moment, Will Jones, a computer technician from Gravesend in Kent, is in the hot seat. He's on £4,000. He has all 3 lifelines untouched. Will, how are you feeling?
Fine. That's a
You
good
look very
place to
calm.
be, isn't it? Yeah. 3 lifelines.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Be positive. Have a look. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. You can play all 3 lifelines if you want to, if you need them, and still walk away with £4,000. Have a look at it. Tell us what you want to do. Blot on the Landscape is a book by which author? Tom Sharp, Kingsley Amis, Evelyn Waugh, Anthony Powell.
I don't know the answer to.
Got a clue?
Deciding what to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think 50-50 would be useless. And well, yeah, I'm not sure of the effect of an Ask the Audience as much as I would be if it was, say, a different type of question. So.
Well, like an easy one.
No. Well, it wouldn't have been an easy one for me.
I just wondering what you're trying to say about these 5 people.
Well,
You saying you want to phone a friend?
I'm saying I want to phone a friend, yeah.
Which one?
I'll phone Mark.
Okay. We'll phone Mark, tell him the question, 4 possible answers, hopefully get you up to £8,000. You can still ask the audience, and you can still use 50-50, and if you still know further on, having done all that, you can still walk away £4,000 better off. Well, if you give me a wrong answer at this point, you would lose 3,000. Okay. Let's have a look, see what Mark says.
Hello?
Mark?
Yeah.
Chris Darren, good evening.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. Well, you know what we're doing? We're right in the middle of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I've got Will Jones here, and he's doing okay.
Right.
But he's stuck on a particular question. He hopes you'll know the answer. It's worth £8,000 to him, so it's quite serious business.
Sure, yeah.
All right, mate. So the next voice here will be Will to tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of these is worth £8,000. Okay?
Yep.
Will, lots of luck, mate. You've got 30 seconds starting from now.
Okay, Blot on the Landscape. Blot on the Landscape
by
is
Tom
a book
Sharp, yeah.
by which author?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the answer? Do you know
Well,
from there?
I think it's pretty much certain to be Tom Sharp, but give me the
Tom
option
Sharp,
anyway.
Kingsley Amis, Evelyn Waugh, or Anthony Powell. Yep, so it's Tom Sharp.
Is Tom Sharp one of them?
Tom Sharp is one of them, yep. Okay, cheers, Mark.
Okay, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Bye.
Look at you grinning. So
got
you
it
reckon,
right?
well, he sounded very positive.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I certainly be a surprise if he was wrong. Yeah.
Final answer.
Tom Sharp.
It's the right answer. You've got £8,000. Good call, Mark. So, Will, someone who wasn't that fussed about how far you went, and as long as you got here, and I mean, you've got £8,000. You're 2 away from 32,000. It's getting to be serious money. You have a 50-50. You can ask the audience. Have a look at question number 9. This is worth £16,000. You would lose £7,000 here if you played it and gave me a wrong answer. Take your time, have a look, tell me what you want to do. Which actor's father was once Lord Chancellor? Jeremy Irons, Simon Williams, Nigel Havers, Anthony Andrews.
And I don't know the answer to this one either.
Now, you've got £8,000 at this moment.
Yeah. I think you know, a 50-50 would be useless to me, but for the the people in the audience, if they know the answer to this, I think the 4 is okay. So
you're saying what? Use 50-50 first?
no. I'm saying if you're in the audience and you know the answer to this question, press. If you don't know the answer to the question, don't press. I don't want you to guess, please.
Okay, right, audience. This is worth £16,000 to Will. Ask the audience. This is the question. Right, this is it. Which actor's father was once Lord Chancellor? Now, A on your keypads is Jeremy Irons. B is Simon Williams. C, Nigel Havers. D, Anthony Andrews. All vote now. %74% say Havers. It's a big majority, actually. 15% say Jeremy Irons, 8% Simon Williams, 3% Anthony Andrews. What do you do? If they're wrong...
I'm rather pleased that it's that conclusive, and I think if people, I think the 2 best known of those actors are probably Nigel Havers and Jeremy Irons. So I think that could be something to do with why they've got the largest amount of votes, as it were. So, but I think if people were just pressing, because of a famous actor, I think I think it would be more evenly split. But it doesn't mean I'm going to go for it.
No, I thought there was no hint of conclusion in your voice. Take your time, have a look.
Yeah.
You've still got a 50-50 there, which would take 2 away, which might be interesting. It's your call. It's entirely your choice.
Obviously, if I played it and it took Nigel Havers away, that would put me in something of a mess. But if it didn't take Nigel Havers away, I think I would. I would play Nigel Havers after taking the 50-50 anyway.
Right. Well, it's your call. Take your time, have a good look at it. You do not have to play this question. You got £8,000 at this moment. You have got a 50-50. 74% of this audience say it's Nigel Havers, but it's your call.
Yeah.
There's nothing on my screen.
Okay, £1,000 is a nice amount of money. I'm going to go Nigel Havers.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £16,000. Nigel's daddy was Sir Michael Havers, became Lord Chancellor in 1987. Right, now, serious business. For someone who said earlier on, I'm not going to tempt fate, whatever I get, I get. You've got £16,000. You still have that 50-50. You are one away from a guaranteed cheque, if you go for it and give me a right answer, for £32,000, OK?
Yep.
How are you feeling?
OK.
OK-ish?
Yeah.
OK, right, let's do it. Question number 10. This is worth £32,000. You do not have to play this question, Will Jones, to give me a wrong answer. You lose £15,000. You've got a 50-50. You can use that, and if you're still not happy, still walk away £16,000 better off. But question number 10 would guarantee you £32,000 if you went for it and gave me a right answer. Here it comes. Fred Quimby is especially famous as producer of which animated cartoon series? Do you know this?
I've got a feeling, I think it's possible that more than one answer that I think it might be is going to come up, but...
Do you know, I wish I'd never asked. I just thought in your eye you went...
Yeah.
Ah, OK, right, take your time, have a look at it. Bugs Bunny, Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, The Simpsons. One of those is worth £32,000. You can get rid of two of them with a 50-50.
I'd like to play the 50-50, please.
OK, computer, take away two random wrong answers. Leave Will the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
OK, I'm going to play Tom and Jerry.
Not Simpsons?
No.
You know, if you're wrong, you lose £15,000.
I do, yeah. You know, there's obviously a chance I might be... I've seen the name come up on the credits of something, and it just feels like it's Tom and Jerry more than it is The Simpsons.
Final answer. You'll play.
Final answer, Chris.
Tom and Jerry. You just won £32,000, Will Jones. Good man. Well, I don't know what your thinking was, but it got you there. Now, how does that feel?
It's very good, because I have a free guess at the next question, don't I?
Yeah.
So,
You have a free guess at the
Very
next
good.
question. And much more important than that, you have at this moment the knowledge that whatever happens, you go home tonight with at least that amount of money, 32 grand.
superb.
25 years old, single, 32
Yeah.
grand. Pretty handy, I would have thought.
Yeah.
What's your first thought? What would you do with that?
I'd put it in a bank.
Yes, that's good. And then, just supposing vis-a-vis you want to take it out of the bank, what would you do with it then, Will? Say.
I really don't know. I've not come here thinking, I'm going to win loads of money and I'm going to, this is what I'm going to spend it on, because I just think that if you think like that, it just can just end up disappointing. Yeah, I know.
But you're not. You got 32 grand guaranteed.
It's very good. Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm very grateful. Yeah,
but you don't need to be grateful. You deserve it. But okay, right. Listen, but it's your choice. You have got £32,000. You can pay that amount into your bank first thing on Monday morning, and then you can take it out again as soon as you like, or you can take it out and put it back in.
Yeah.
You know, all day. You can pop it in lunchtime, take it out in time for tea, put it back in next morning. You know, it's your money. You can do what you like. You have £32,000. And as you said, you have a free go on question number 11 for £64,000. You cannot lose on this. You've got £32,000 guaranteed. Here it comes. Question number 11 of a possible 15. Will, you have no more lifelines, but you might as well play this no matter what. Here it comes.
Yep.
Which of these is an item of cutlery? Disciple knife, missionary fork, preacher scoop, apostle spoon. Which of these is an item of cutlery? Disciple knife, missionary fork, preacher scoop, apostle spoon. One of those is worth £64,000.
Yeah, it's a... I don't know the answer. I think when I play this, I'm going to be... Well, I know that when I play this, I'm going to be guessing. I don't know. I'll play Apostle Spoon.
Why? Out of interest?
I saw them as they come up in the order that they appeared, and I just, yeah, the first three didn't really sound right, and Apostle Spoon sounded more right than the others. I don't know.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You had £32,000 as well. We knew that was guaranteed. We'll take a break. Join us again in a couple of minutes for the next part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Don't go away.
We'll be back after the break, so don't go anywhere. Very good.
The Citroën Zara Picasso. Free your mind. The Zara Picasso now comes with up to a £3,900 saving. Drive away Britain's favourite MPV from just $9,995 until the 31st of March. Citroën stands for value. Morrison's cut and prepare food from their deli counter and display it in a special express section, just in case you're in a hurry. Reason 99, Market Street Express. More reasons to shop at Morrison's.
I'm not afraid of a straight vertical climb, but I was afraid to try a tiny little contact lens. That was until I tried Focus Dailies. Focus Dailies make it easy to wear contact lenses. They're made of a special material that moisturizes your eyes on contact. They're so comfortable, and they're single use. Ask your optician for a trial today. Focus Dailies. Comfort on contact.
Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time.
If I could give you one tip for the future, it would be this. Look after your heart. Eat well. Dance wherever and whenever the feeling takes you. Keep your heart happy. Flora is rich in heart-healthy oils, omega-3 and 6, which help take care of all your little veins and arteries, keeping everything flowing like it should. Do one thing every day that scares you. In all, live to your heart's content. Flora, keep the beat.
Up to the sky, I see your eyes, a funny kind of yellow.
get for 50p, Dad?
50p? Well,
What about this?
maybe.
What about that?
No.
Dad? Dad?
I'll tell you what, we'll have a word.
50p.
Our prices aren't that low, but it's hard to find lower. That's Comet Sense.
I don't get it.
Why is it easier to take pictures than it is to print them?
Or scan them.
Or transfer them?
Or even just find them.
Now there's a way to uncomplicate. Lexmark, our new photo all-in-one printer, makes it easier than ever. See, enhance, and print your photos. See how at your nearest store or lexmark.co.uk.
It's the wrong answer.
Oh.
Welcome back to the third part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? At this moment, Will Jones from Gravesend is in the hot seat. He has no lifelines remaining. Before the break, he got this question for £64,000. He admitted he hadn't a clue really which one was the answer, but he knew that he had £32,000 guaranteed. He might as well go for it. Which of these is an item of cutlery? Disciple knife, missionary fork, preacher scoop, apostle spoon. Will took lots of time, said truthfully he really had no idea. He eventually went for D, apostle spoon, and it was very much on a bit of a whim. Will?
Yeah.
Watch my lips. You've just won £64,000. How did you do that, Will? It's the right answer! Apostle spoon. It's a sort of silver teaspoon, usually with an apostle, actually on the handle. Now have a look. You had £32,000. You've now got that.
Yeah.
What will you do with it, Will?
Don't know.
Pay it in the bank, perchance?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, take it. It's yours. You won it.
No, because I might not have won that.
Be positive, Will. You got £64,000.
Yeah. Well, if I play the next one, I've not got that regardless.
I know. Be positive. You can walk away £64,000 better off. Now, I would have thought 25 years old, 64 grand, single guy. Not a bad night's work, Will.
No.
Right.
I've had worse.
Yeah. I'd hate to be with you when you're fed up, Will. You've got £64,000. Question number 12 is for £125,000, OK? At this moment, you were just 4 right answers away from £1 million, OK? Question number 12 of a possible 15 is this. Livingstone House in Mikindani, the home of the famous missionary and explorer, is in which African country? Ghana, Uganda, Tanzania, Angola.
I'm going to take the money.
Oh, come on, Will, take your time. Let's think a while.
Right, I'm almost certain that it's not Ghana. When the question came up, my first thought was Uganda, even though it's there. Livingston meetings. I don't know. I don't even know if that was in Uganda where he met Stanley. I don't know. And even if it was, it doesn't mean that that's where Mikindani is. I don't know the answer.
I gathered that. Can you take the money?
I'm going to take the money.
OK, give Will Jones a huge round of applause. Right. Now, look, Will, you can take this now. OK? Yeah. £64,000. But just before Will goes, Will's called it quits. Great excitement, I know, now at home. It does mean it's time to play the text game on your mobiles at home. Somebody watching will win £1,000. Now, this is the number that you need. 07797 808 900. 07797 808 900. You'll have just 30 seconds to get your text in. Answer correctly, you'll be on the way to winning £1,000. Somebody will. Text us the letter of whichever one of these you think is correct. OK? Start texting now. This is the question again. It's quite complicated, but A, B, C or D, £1,000 up for grabs. Livingstone House in Mikindani, the home of the famous missionary and explorer, is in which African country? Now, if you think the answer is Ghana, text A. You think it's Uganda, text B. Tanzania, C. Angola, D. The text number to dial 07797 808 900. This is worth £1,000 to somebody. A, Ghana, B, Uganda, C, Tanzania, D, Angola. Time's run out now. I can tell you the right answer Too late now, you'll have logged in your answer at home. What would you have gone for, Uganda?
I think so.
You'd have been wrong. Right answer was Tanzania. If you said to me Uganda, you would have lost £32,000 of the 64 you got at this moment. Will Jones goes away. He's been an extraordinary contestant. Give him a big hand. Will Jones goes away. £64,000 better off. Well done. So, Will Jones goes home to Gravesend with a cheque for £64,000. Great contestant, but I have to say you wouldn't want to be behind him in the bank queue on Monday morning if he starts trying to explain how and why he's paying the money in. Right, we have 9 contestants left to play Fastest Finger First. Nice and quiet, please. Here comes the next question. Starting with the largest, put these primates in order of average adult size. Chimpanzee, gorilla, marmoset, orangutan. Okay, lots of hammering of computers going on there. Let's see. This is the right order. Fairly straightforward, I would have thought. This is, don't forget, starting with the largest. Largest, fairly obviously, gorilla. Then the orangutan, then the chimpanzee, and then the marmoset. So that's the right order. Now, 9 remain. Did 9 get it right? I don't think so. Let's have a look. How many got it right? 3 of them. Peter Askins was fastest. 2.64 seconds. That's quick, Pete. We'll play. Right?
Are you ready for this?
You're really good.
Yes.
Right. Good man. You want to play for £1 million?
I think I do.
Right, here we go again. This is Peter Askins, an office administrator from Featherstone in West Yorkshire. Now, up in the audience is his friend Simon Curtis, who you may remember won £250,000 on this show just a few weeks back. Peter says he'd love to win as much or more, as he's single and thinks it's bound to make him more attractive to the opposite sex. With a big win, Peter also wants to swap his rented flat for a place of his own before setting off travelling around the world. And Simon up there has told him the simple key to success in the hot seat is don't get any of the answers wrong.
Wise words indeed.
Thank you, Simon. Now, don't forget, if you'd like to be here in the hot seat, give us a call, 09068 444444. You can text the word show, text us, show to 84644. But back to Peter Askins. 15 questions, 3 brand new lifelines, £1 million. Who gets all 15 right? Peter, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? OK, question number 1 for £100. Here we go. Traditionally, what food is left out for Santa on Christmas Eve? Spaghetti bolognese, chicken and chips, mince pie, oysters.
Without wishing to jump straight in, mince pie.
Mince pie is the right answer. You got £100. Right, let's try and race you up to £1,000. Question number 2 is for £200. What name is given to a type of design plan or technical drawing? Blueprint, red print, green print, yellow print.
Blueprint.
You have £200. Question number 3 is for £300. Which word refers to the sequence of numbers which opens a safe or lock? Computation, coronation, combination, conflagration.
Combination.
Combination is the right answer. You got £300. Question number 4 for £500. Just be aware of those lifelines. You probably won't need it. There are no trick questions. This is for £500. Varicose veins usually affect which part of the body? Leg, face, back, stomach.
Auntie Margaret and her varicose veins in her leg. Auntie Margaret.
She'll be pleased and thrilled. £500 is the right answer. Right, Peter, last point at which you could go home with nothing at all. Just be aware of that. I'm sure you won't have any problems. You have all 3 lifelines still intact. This would guarantee you £1,000. Question number 5. On a ranch, what is most likely to be found in a corral? Baled hay, livestock, farm machinery, water.
Well, I was looking for horses, so I suppose that must be livestock.
Final answer?
Yes, livestock.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000, Peter Askins. Good man. So now you've got £1,000. Presumably women will find you already more attractive.
I think I'm up to Waynetta slob territory, aren't I?
Dream on, baby. So normally, do they find you, you know?
Don't know. Don't want to talk about it.
Oh, go on, let's explore this.
Let's move on.
No, let's talk about it for an hour or two.
Suffice to say, I'm very lucky at cards. And draw your own conclusions.
Spend a lot of time on your own then, eh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You have £1,000. How'd you get to know Simon? Apart from the fact you saw him on the telly.
I first met him 24 years ago, A-level history at Wakefield College. And he won't want me to say this.
Oh, go on then.
He got thrown off the course. He didn't make it to the 2nd year of A-level history. I did.
But he came here and won £250,000.
Yeah, I know.
And so far you haven't.
Correct.
OK, question number 6 is for £2,000. You have not yet touched any lifeline. Here it comes. Which former tennis player called their autobiography serious? Jimmy Connors, Virginia Wade, John McEnroe, Chris Evert.
If it's not John McEnroe, there's going to be a steward's inquiry. You cannot be serious.
That'll be final answer then.
That answer is clearly in. John McEnroe.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. Right, you have £2,000. Question number 7 is for £4,000. What is the name of Paul and Heather McCartney's daughter, born in 2003? Beatrice Milley, Charlotte Dilly, Deborah Tilley, Eleanor Gilly.
They all look silly answers to me. And he's a smashing fella, probably.
He sat there. He sat there at Christmas.
Yes, they both
With
did,
him.
didn't they? Yes. Who came up with that name then? I don't know.
Name of Paul and Heather McCartney's daughter, born in 2003. Beatrice Milley, Charlotte Dilly, Deborah Tilley, Eleanor Gilly.
I don't know it. I'll ask the audience, Chris, please.
Right, audience, on your keypads, please. Here comes the question. Try and get Peter up to £4,000. What is the name of Paul and Heather McCartney's daughter, born in 2003? Now, A, on your keypads, Beatrice Milley. B, Charlotte Dilly. C, Deborah Tilley. D, Eleanor Gilly. It's one of those. All vote now.
I'm not going to say what they all say.
What do they all say?
I would have said that. I was thinking that. That's the right answer, it's got to be.
Your call. Looks promising. Beatrice Milley, 89%. Charlotte Dilly, 2%. Nobody in this audience thinks that Paul and Heather called their daughter Deborah Tilley. 9% say Eleanor Gilly.
Yeah, we'll go with the audience, I think, and try Beatrice Milley, please.
Final answer.
Yes, please.
It's the right answer. You just won £4,000. Well done, 89% of everybody. So Peter Askins from Featherstone in West Yorkshire has £4,000. He still has 2 lifelines. He's got a 50-50 and a phone a friend. At this moment, he is 8 away from 1 million. We'll take a break. Don't go away.
It's the right answer! Come on!
What did you wish for?
Price Reverse at B&Q cuts the cost of laminate flooring. Save up to 20% on over 30 different finishes. Price Reverse at B&Q now. Low prices every day.
My kitchen designs are so superbly complex, yet very, very simple. They are as hot as a match and as cold as a can from the fridge. And that is why they are so thrillingly expensive. So when I see these kitchens for £1,500 at IKEA, it makes me furious! I'm as angry as a clown! What will become of poor Vanderpoop if this behavior continues? I shall tell you, there'll be no food for Marco. There will be no food for Thingy, and there will be no food for me. That is what is gonna happen if you continue to buy kitchens from the big stupid blue place, you selfish pigs.
As long as I can remember, I could see things. Things humans aren't supposed to see. Welcome to my life.
Keanu Reeves.
Vodafone Live comes with 3G. You can experience goals like you're there.
Get a free DVD of the film Last Orders, starring Michael Caine, Helen Mirren, Bob Hoskins and Ray Winston. Only inside tomorrow's Sunday Telegraph.
You see, boys, everything has its own spirit. And boilers have spirits too. That's why Powergen have got Energy Extra, the new gas and electricity package that services your boiler every year. Because if you look after your boiler spirit, it'll look after you.
Do pickled onions have spirits, Bob?
Not all of them. Depends how long they've been in the vinegar. No, it's gone. You can eat that. Energy Extra. Positive energy from Powergen.
Tonight on Parkinson, comic genius Peter Kay.
How's your nan? She wants to know when Give Us a Clue's coming back.
TV favourite Nicholas Lyndhurst and Hollywood actress Sandra Bullock.
Your mother was an opera singer.
Opera singers was my father.
What kind of childhood was it?
Loud.
Parkinson, tonight at 10:15, ITV1.
But we don't want to give you that, Ben.
Eh? Why not?
Welcome back to the fourth part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. At this moment, Peter Askins, an office administrator from West Yorkshire, is in the hot seat. He's on £4,000. He still has 2 lifelines remaining. So, Pete, how are you feeling?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm OK.
Good.
Thank you for... I've had a bit of a cold, but it's cleared. Now, you have £4,000, and you were saying tonight that the more money you won, the more attractive you'd become to the opposite sex. So normally, you know, not much interest from...
No,
the ladies.
Not really.
I'm not surprised, Pete, having met you briefly. Now, you have £4,000. Question number 8 is for £8,000. You have your 50-50, and you can phone a friend. OK, take your time, have a look at this. You can double your money, here it comes. The Gulf of Oman is in which ocean? Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic.
Oh, this is nasty. I want that other set of questions that other fella's got. Oh, man. Blinky blimey. Where's Oman? I thought it was like Middle Easty, sort of. So it's not Arctic.
It's worth £8,000. You got a 50-50, you can phone a friend.
If I was sat at home, I'd be screaming Indian at the top of my voice. But maybe that's because I was just hungry and
Wanted a curry.
Fancied a curry. No, if I get this wrong, there'll be trouble. I'm going to phone Andrew, I think.
OK. Where's he?
What?
Where's he? It's not part of the competition, it's just a bit of background information. Where is he?
He's home in Castleford.
It may help the telephoning process.
He's going to
the
laugh
right
at you,
exchange. OK.
Hello?
Andrew?
Yes?
Chris Tarrant, good evening.
Good evening, Chris. How are you?
Well, we're all right. And you know what I'm calling it? I've got Peter Askins in the chair on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Good.
He's doing OK, but he's got stuck on a particular question.
OK.
And he says you're bound to know the answer.
Oh, dear.
So the next voice here will be Peter's. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of these is worth £8,000. All right, matey?
OK, no problem.
OK, Pete. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Andrew, the Gulf of Oman is in which ocean? Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic. The Gulf of Oman, O-M-A-N, is in which ocean?
It's in the Indian Ocean.
I knew it was.
I'm 90% certain.
Oh, God.
Indian Ocean, mate.
Say thank
Hello?
you.
Yes, sorry, Andrew, I'm just a million miles away there.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks very much, thank you.
Right, cheers,
Much
bye now.
appreciated. Should have gone with me curry pang, shouldn't I? Indian is my final answer, because that's what Andrew said.
It's the right answer. You just got £8,000. It's off the Arabian Ocean.
It is, isn't it? I knew it was around there
It's Middle East.
somewhere.
It's between Dubai and Yemen.
Why didn't you tell me that 3 minutes
Because
ago?
my job is to sit here doing this. Right, Peter, you have £8,000. Question number 9. You still have a 50-50. You're 2 away from 32,000. Question number 9 is for £16,000. But if you go for this and give me a wrong answer, you plunge £7,000, OK? So don't do that. Take your time. Have a look at it. You got a 50-50. You can play that and still walk away £8,000 better off. It's question number 9 of a possible 15. Kelly Jones is a member of which rock band? Coldplay, Stereophonics, Travis, Manic Street Preachers.
The first thought I had was Jones, Welsh, and Stereophonics and Manic Street Preachers are both Welsh. Coldplay's Chris Martin, that's the only one I know out of Coldplay. Travis is Diddly Donk, and I've forgotten his name. Healy, Fran Healy. Well, 50-50, I think, and please don't leave me the 2 Welsh bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
OK. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Peter the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
I don't know it.
You've got £8,000.
Really don't know it. What do I do here? Only here once. In for a penny.
In for 7 grand.
In for 7 grand. Manic Street Preachers.
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
Peter, you had £8,000. You've just lost £7,000, Peter.
Hey ho.
Wayne to slob. The right answer is stereophonics, Kelly Jones.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Hey, give him a big hand. Peter Askin still goes away. And he was going for it. He goes away still with £1,000, which is never going to be a bad night's work on a Saturday night. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for. Earlier on this evening, Will Jones won £64,000. Peter Askins here ends the show £1,000 better off. It's been another very complicated, very busy night, but the cash point is now closed for this evening. Now, don't forget, if you want to be here playing for $1 million, you can check you're eligible on teletext on ITV1, or you can drop us a line at the usual address. Then you give us a call on 09068 444444, or you text the word show. Text show to 84644. You can also enter on the internet by going to itv.com/millionaire. We're back next Saturday, but for now, from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, good night.
Now over on ITV2,